Have you ever looked at your bank account and wondered, where did all my money go? It feels like no matter how hard you work, you're just stuck in the same financial spot, running on a treadmill that leads nowhere. The truth is, most people aren't poor because they don't earn enough money. They're held back because they keep making the same critical money mistakes over and over again, often without even realizing it. These mistakes are like tiny leaks in a boat. They seem small at first, but over time, they can sink your entire financial future. If you've ever felt like you're just one unexpected bill away from a crisis, or if you dream of financial freedom but can't seem to make any real progress, then this video is for you. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the 5 most common money mistakes that almost everyone makes. These are the subtle habits and hidden traps that silently destroy your finances from the inside out. But we're not just here to point out the problems. For each mistake, we'll give you a simple, practical, and powerful solution that you can start using immediately. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to not only fix these mistakes, but to build a stronger, more secure financial foundation. So grab a notebook, get ready to take some notes, and let's start your journey toward financial mastery, starting right now. The first, and arguably the most widespread money mistake, is spending before you save. Think about it. When your paycheck comes in, what's your first instinct? For most people, it's to pay the bills, buy groceries, maybe treat themselves to a nice dinner or a new gadget. And then whatever little is left over at the end of the month, they try to tuck away into savings. This approach is fundamentally flawed. It treats saving as an afterthought, something you do only if there's money remaining. But what happens most months? Life gets in the way. Unexpected costs pop up. That leftover money never materializes. This is what keeps people living paycheck to paycheck, even when their income is decent. The solution is to flip the script entirely. You need to pay yourself first. This isn't just a catchy phrase. It's the golden rule of personal finance. Before you pay your rent, before you buy your groceries, before you spend a single dollar on anything else, you set aside a portion of your income for your future self. This is a non-negotiable expense, just like your rent or your phone bill. The moment your money hits your account, automate a transfer to a separate savings or investment account. Even if you start with just 10% of your income, this one simple change in habit forces you to live on the remaining 90%. It shifts your mindset from saving what's left after spending to spending what's left after saving. Over time, that 10% will grow into a substantial sum, creating a safety net and a foundation for wealth that you never thought possible. Now, let's talk about the second mistake, which is a financial time bomb waiting to explode: having no emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. Your car breaks down. You have an unexpected medical bill. Your refrigerator suddenly dies. These aren't if events, they are when events. Without a dedicated emergency fund, a single setback like this can completely derail your finances. You're forced to rack up high-interest credit card debt, take out a personal loan, or even dip into your long-term investments, setting your progress back by months or even years. It's like trying to build a house on sand. One storm, and everything you've worked for can be washed away. The fix is straightforward but requires discipline. Build an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses. I'm not talking about your Netflix subscription or your daily latte. I mean the absolute necessities: rent or mortgage, utilities, food, and transportation. Calculate this number and make building this fund your number one financial priority. Open a high-yield savings account, separate from your regular checking account, so you're not tempted to dip into it for non-emergencies. Automate weekly or monthly transfers into this account, no matter how small. Even $20 a week adds up. This fund is your financial shield. It gives you peace of mind, knowing that when life throws you a curveball, you can handle it without going into debt or sacrificing your long-term goals. It's your ticket out of the cycle of financial stress and panic. The third mistake is a sneaky one that can sabotage your progress even as you start earning more money. It's called lifestyle inflation. This is what happens when your income increases and your spending increases right along with it, or even faster. You get a raise, so you upgrade to a bigger apartment. You get a bonus, so you buy a more expensive car. You switch to a higher-paying job, so you start eating at fancier restaurants and buying designer clothes. On the surface, it feels like you're just enjoying the rewards of your hard work. But in reality, you're just raising your financial baseline. You're still living paycheck to paycheck, just with more expensive stuff. You're no closer to financial freedom than you were before. This is the golden handcuffs trap, where a higher income doesn't lead to more wealth, just a more expensive lifestyle to maintain. The solution is to be intentional with every pay raise or income boost. The rule is simple. When your income goes up, your savings rate should go up with it. Before you even think about how to spend that extra money, decide how much of it you're going to save and invest. A great strategy is the 50-50 rule. Allocate 50% of any new income towards increasing your savings and investments, and use the other 50% to mindfully upgrade your lifestyle if you choose. This way, you get to enjoy some of the fruits of your labor while also dramatically accelerating your path to wealth. Instead of letting your expenses grow to meet your income, you make your wealth grow faster than your expenses. This conscious decision is the key to breaking free from the trap of lifestyle inflation and actually building lasting financial security. Mistake number 4 is one that leaves millions of people incredibly vulnerable, depending on a single source of income. In today's economy, relying solely on your 9 to 5 job is like sitting on a one-legged stool. It might feel stable for a while, but it's incredibly risky. Layoffs happen, companies downsize, industries change. If that one leg gets kicked out from under you, your entire financial world can come crashing down. This single income dependency creates a constant undercurrent of anxiety and limits your ability to take risks, negotiate for better pay, or walk away from a toxic work environment. You're not in control, your employer is. The fix is to build multiple streams of income. This doesn't mean you have to quit your job and start 3 businesses tomorrow. It's about diversifying your earning potential. Your goal should be to build at least one additional income stream, no matter how small it starts. This could be a side hustle based on a skill you already have, like freelance writing, graphic design, or tutoring. It could be starting a small e-commerce store, driving for a rideshare service on weekends, or monetizing a hobby you're passionate about. The internet has made it easier than ever to create income outside of a traditional job. Even an extra few $100s a month makes a massive difference. It reduces your reliance on your primary job, provides a buffer if things go wrong, and can be reinvested to accelerate your wealth-building journey. Think of it as building a safety net of your own making, giving you more security, freedom, and control over your financial destiny. Finally, we arrive at the 5th and perhaps most crucial mistake that separates the wealthy from everyone else: avoiding investing. Many people are great at saving. They diligently put money aside in a savings account, thinking they're doing the right thing. But here's the hard truth. You will never save your way to true wealth. Saving is for short-term goals and emergencies. Investing is for long-term wealth creation. Money sitting in a standard savings account is actually losing value over time due to inflation. If inflation is 3% and your savings account pays 0.5%, your money's purchasing power is shrinking every single year. You're running on a financial treadmill, working hard to save, but slowly falling behind. The solution is to learn the basics of investing and start, even if you start small. Investing is simply making your money work for you, so it can grow and generate more money on its own. You don't need to be a Wall Street expert or have a ton of money to begin. You can start by investing in low-cost index funds or ETFs through a brokerage account. These funds allow you to own a tiny piece of hundreds or thousands of companies, diversifying your risk automatically. The key is to start early and be consistent, leveraging the power of compound growth. Even investing $50 or $100 a month can grow into a staggering amount over several decades. Don't let fear or a lack of knowledge hold you back. Read books, watch videos, and educate yourself. Moving your money from a savings account where it's sleeping to an investment account where it's working is the single most powerful step you can take to build real, lasting wealth. So there you have it, the 5 money mistakes that hold so many people back and the simple, powerful ways to fix them. We've talked about paying yourself first, building your emergency shield, controlling lifestyle inflation, diversifying your income, and making your money work for you through investing. Knowing this information is the first step, but true change comes from action. Don't try to fix everything at once. Pick one mistake, the one that resonates with you the most, and commit to implementing its solution starting today. Small, consistent actions are what build incredible momentum over time. You have the power to change your financial story. If you found this video helpful and want to continue learning how to manage your money, grow your wealth, and achieve financial freedom, make sure to subscribe to Cashflow Academy Hub. We post new lessons and practical tips every week to help you on your journey. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.